At 1 point with 1 minute and 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Upper Merion had pulled within 8 points, but Norristown scored 8 unanswered points in a row to take the 41-25 lead now as we enter into the final quarter.
Like we were saying, Norristown is a third quarter team, and they have really come back to shut. Leading scoring for Upper Merion is number 23, Mike Cornish, with 6, and Sam Cornidi with 6. Kevin Hill follows with 5, and Jim Fox and Blaze McElroy come up with 4.
Okay, leading the scoring for Norristown, Paul Dean with 10 points, followed by George Alford with 9, Dwayne Alford with 7, Steve Bono and Bill Smith with 5 apiece, along with Bernard Bryan with 5. After the start, the fourth quarter will be number 14 and number 3 in the backcourt, who are Paul Dean and Bernard Bryant. Center will be Bill Smith, number 24, and the forwards will be number 13, Steve Bono, and number 12, Dwayne Alford. So, McCoy for Upper Merion against Bill Smith for the tap-off. Smith wins control, back to Bono. Bono over to Paul Dean. Back to Bernard Bryant. To Bono. Over to Bryant now. Bryant being guarded by Upper Merion's Jim Fox. Over to Bill Smith, cross court to Steve Bono. Bono over to Paul Dean. Goes into the left corner. Dwayne Alford, his 10-footer's good.
Okay, Mark Bailey now playing for Upper Merion. There's Sam Cornidi over to Jim Fox. Fox over to Bailey. Bailey goes up, but it's stolen by number 13 Norristown. Steve Bono gets it over to number 14, Paul Dean. Paul Dean, he goes up for a shot. There is a foul, though.
And the foul's going to be on number 21, Sam Carniti. So that's going to send Paul Dean to the line. On the night, Dean's already scored 10 points, and from the line, he's a 65% foul shooter.
And Dean's first shot, off the rim, no good. Dean trying for at least one. That one is no good also. Short also. Okay, number 53, McCoy gets it over to Bailey. Bailey stolen by number 13 of Norristown, Steve Bono, but it's recovered by number 53 of Upper Merion, McCoy, and it ends up in the hands of number 3, Norristown, Bernard Bryant. Bryant over to Bono. Bono over to Bill Smith. Bernard Bryant, he takes a shot. His shot is good. Cornidi with the ball for Upper Merion. Cornidi over to Fox. Back to Cornidi. Under pressure by Bernard Bryant. McElroy, 2 points for Upper Merion.
So that breaks Norristown's string of 12 consecutive unanswered points. Norristown still has a commanding lead, though, 45-27. Bill Smith under the basket has the ball, and he shoots and scores. So Norristown expands now to a 20-point lead, 47-27. That was Smith's 7th point on the night. Kevin Hill has the ball for Upper Merion, and it's knocked out of bounds by Bernard Bryant of Norristown. Jim Fox will inbound the ball for Upper Merion. Back to Sam Carniti. Carniti to Fox. Back in the right corner to Carniti, over to Fox, top of the key. Being guarded by Bernard Bryant in the... And Upper Merion's shots missed. Rebounded by Dwayne Alford down to Bernard Bryant. Bryant's pass recovered by Bono. Bono's return pass, though, goes out of bounds for Norristown. Carniti brings it down court now for Upper Merion. Over to Mike Fox. And scoring that time was Blaze McCoy for Upper Merion. Okay, that time Bernard Bryant had the ball. It was stolen by Jim Fox. Fox goes in for an uncontested layup for Upper Merion. So now Norristown leads 47-31 with a little under 5 minutes left in the game. Bono over to Bryant inside to Bill Smith. And it was an offensive foul on Bill Smith that time. So the basket was no good. Upper Merion's going to inbound the ball. Jim Fox into Sam Carnegie. That's 4 fouls now on Bill Smith. Carnegie's errant pass is picked off by Steve Bono. Bono driving against Fox, and the ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Upper Merion's ball. No, correction on the play. There was a foul on number 41 for Upper Merion, Jim Fox, and it's going to send Steve Bono to the line. Bono on the year is a 58% foul shooter. He's scored 5 points thus far tonight.
And Bono's first shot is good. And his second attempt is missed. Kevin Hill comes up with the ball for Upper Merion. He gives it over to Sam Cornetti, number 21. Cornetti over to Fox. And back to Cornetti. Over to Bailey. Cornetti takes a shot. His shot is good.
So that's Cornetti's 7th and 8th points of the night. Bono has control of the ball for Norristown. Tries to throw a pass to Bill Smith, picked off by Mark Bailey. Bailey drives in against Smith, loses control of the ball. Smith recovers. Over to midcourt line to Paul Dean. Dean driving towards the basket, pulls up and takes a 10-footer, misses the shot. But it's rebounded and tapped in by number 12, Dwayne Alford for Norristown.
Cornetti over to Kevin Hill. Kevin Hill back to Cornetti. He readies, he takes his shot. His shot is good. Sam Cornetti. Okay, Steve Bono bring the ball down court for Norristown. Bono over to Bernard Bryant. Bryant over to Bill Smith, but it's stolen by number 33 of Upper Merion, Kevin Hill. And number 33, Kevin Hill, loses the ball. He goes out of bounds. So Steve Bono will bring the ball in for Norristown. Score with 3.5 minutes left. Norristown leads 52, Upper Merion's 35. Bono once again brings the ball down, but it is stolen by Sam Cornetti, number 21 for Upper Merion. Cornetti over to Fox. Fox over to McCoy. And Fox, Kevin Hill. Bailey over to McCoy. And McCoy's shot, no good. Sam Cornetti comes up with the ball though. Cornetti over to Fox. Fox takes the shot. Fox's shot is good.
Bono has control of the ball for Norristown. Bono's pass intended to Paul Dean, picked off by Kevin Hill. Hill drives down court's underhand layup, and it's no good. Rebounded by Bono, who trips. And they're going to call traveling on Bono. Great effort that time by Bono. And Norristown calls a timeout here, leading 50-37 with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the game.
A reminder about upcoming games. December 27th and 28th is a Christmas tournament at Norristown Area High School. January 4th, Norristown will play Cheltenham at Cheltenham. The 8th, it will be against Methacton. And the 11th at Abington. Right now, you're watching the Norristown players with Coach Cresswell and Workeiser.
Okay, Sam Carnetti is going to inbound the ball for Upper Merion. Carnetti over to Jim Fox. Fox to the top of the key, back to Carnetti. Over to Fox. Carnegie being guarded now by Paul Dean, back to Fox, guarded by Bernard Bryant. Inside the McCroy. And there's going to be a traveling call on Upper Merion, so Norristown gets control of the ball.
Bernard Bryant throws the ball into Steve Bono. Bono brings the ball down court. Bono, he goes up for a shot. His shot is good. There goes Carnegie. Carnegie over to Fox. But it's stolen by number 3, Bernard Bryant of Norristown. Bernard Bryant brings the ball down court. Bryant over to Bono. Norristown eating up the clock right now. There goes Paul Dean. His shot is no good. Kevin Hill gets it, but recovered by number 14, Paul Dean, and his shot is good. That's Norristown 54, Upper Merion 37.
So a technical foul is being called now. Right, technical foul being called on number 33 for Upper Merion, Kevin Hill. Going to the line to shoot the technical foul will be number 12 for Norristown, Dwayne Alford. And Alford hits it. So for Alford, that's his 12th point of the game. Okay, we've got a substitution here for Norristown. Alex Sanofi, number 5, is going to come in for Paul Dean. Dean leaves the game after scoring 12 points.
Okay, Bono back to Janofi. Janofi brings the ball down for Norristown. He hands it off to number 3, Bernard Bryant. Back to Bono. Bono just eating up the clock once again. Looking for a shot. He gives it over to Bernard Bryant. Bryant, he goes up for a shot. His shot is no good. Covered by Upper Merion. Mark Bailey has the ball now for Upper Merion. Bailey, he goes up. Blocked by Steve Bono. McCoy shot, no good. A substitution now. Number 22, Larry Harling, is coming in for the starter. Number 13, Steve Bono. Bono has scored 8 points tonight and played a really good game. Zanofi brings the ball down from Norristown. He gives it over to Bernard Bryant. Bryant having a little bit of trouble being double teamed, but he gets it off to number 12, Dwayne Alford. Shot is no good. Foul on that play.
Yeah, the foul that time is on number 23, Mike Cornish. Is being called for pushing Dwayne Alford from behind.
Dwayne Alford has been getting a lot of shots on the line tonight. That shot was no good.
Alford's tied his previous season high scoring with 12 points so far tonight.
And that one is missed. So Upper Merion has the ball. Sam Cornetti bring the ball down for Upper Merion. At the top of the key, Cornetti. Cornetti over to Fox. Fox, the shot is good.
So with 41 seconds left here, Norristown's clinched the game, leading 55-39. Larry Harling over to Alex Sanofi. Over to Bernard Bryant. Bryant to Harling. Takes a 15-footer, and it's good, Larry Harling.
That's Harling's first 2 points of the night. There goes Fox. Fox over to Cornetti. High ball, anybody's ball. Cornetti comes up with it. Cornetti shot, no good. McCoy comes up with it. His shot is no good.
Foul on number 12, Dwayne Alford. Foul that time was on number 12 for Norristown, Dwayne Alford, which is going to send Blaze McCoy to the line, who has 8 points thus far tonight.
9 seconds left in this game. McCoy shot. No good. So Norristown's Bill Smith comes up with the ball. Going down is Bernard Bryant. Fine breaking, he loses it, and it's out. So Upper Merion has the ball. 3 seconds left in the game. It looks like it's going to be all over. Possibly one more. 2. His shot is no good. And Norristown has another Thanksgiving Day with a victory over Upper Merion. Norristown 57, Upper Merion 39.
Okay, leading the scoring for Norristown tonight, very balanced scoring attack, was Dwayne Alford and Paul Dean, who each had 12 points apiece. Next for Norristown was George Alford with 9 points. Steve Bono, who played an excellent game as far as rebounding and defensive effort, with 8 points. Bill Smith followed him with 7. Bernard Bryant also had 7. And Larry Harling had 2 for Norristown's total of 57 points. And now here's Greg with Upper Merion's wrap-up.
Okay, thank you, Alan. Leading scoring for Upper Merion is Sam Corniti, who had 10, and Jim Fox, who also had 10. Blaze McCoy had 8. Mike Cornish had 6. And Kevin Hill had 5. Once again, the score, Norristown 57, Upper Merion 39. That gives Upper Merion a 4-3 record, and that gives Norristown, who are still undefeated, a 9-0 record.
Upcoming games for Norristown, we'd just like to remind you once more. January 4th, they will be playing at Cheltenham. January 8th, they were playing at home at Methacton. That game at 6:30. The varsity game will be played at 8 o'clock between the Norristown and Methacton varsity teams. But at 6:30, the Norristown girls varsity team will play the Methacton girls varsity team. This has been Alan Raleigh and Greg Dubner wishing you a pleasant night. Here as Norristown has won their 9th consecutive game by a score of 57-39 over Upper Merion.